Are here in St. George's is in the Eastern Cape. Let's just change within his game, and that more bounce, but seems to have worked.
Africa and India. India lead T20 international alongside. I had
Chakravarti were fantastic in those middle overs.
Teresa Hendricks is back. His
Game and they've gone, so hopefully they stay away. And he'll be wanting to get off down to maybe two factors, not too sure.
Then against India,
That's what he will be wanting to bring through. 14 SA20 team on this ground here.
off the back of 200.
The other side was Aidan Markham. Ball.
Gets an opportunity to face up.
Harfeld, where he plays a lot of his domestic cricket. Came through it very nice.
The fourth bowler to be used, but he backpedaling, but it's a simple catch. Tilakuma is in early. Sustained a hand injury during the form despite his team struggling. In the slips.
Dartly over. He's going after it again. Expected the first delivery put away was 136. Quickly, couldn't control it.
Both openers gone. Oh, brilliant. He's got his line and length spot on.
For India as yet. But with his captain of the day. And he does find something sort of near the lead at extra. The ball, if he landed in a good area, is nipping around.
The end was probably the undoing. Sanju sometimes backing away from his stump. Will always come in and support atmosphere. They want to get themselves back into
this opportunity. He made his debut in pressure. And will get back comfortably for the second performance here and the rest of the part. I think because he's so young at this, trying to get the band going, but no one's.
And even in tough conditions, you can find a way and a knack.
Yeah, this is nicely played. Just Markham gives chase, and you can see how the ball strain.
And the umpire answering, having a chat with his batting partner. No. Sky's on his...
Well, on point, and then going for the variation. He misses. Contacts made with the Tristan Stubbs. He knows what a big player. 20 international wicket for Ndile Simala.
Here he is. Sure that India don't get back into this game. Ball now, Gerald Coetzee has been...
He's missed the straight one. He's got top cricketers in the world.
Picked up beautifully.
What a fantastic shot that was. Hit that area all day, and it's been so... Just used the elevation. Hasn't looked to... Definitely deserves a fist pump in many boundaries or big... Turns around as if to say, really? Moved across the stumps.
At the moment, how much
will help it just speed up again because of the street lamps that were present.
As you said, under lights it was a struggle.
And then the lights on an angle, you can't work.
Quickly onto it. Hence the international cricketer played a little domestically before the other night and has got his place up today. Still.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is probably the genuine half-volley. The order, we've seen it a couple of times in the end. Keep the scoring rate going when early.
Play in Durban. They were just one. He picked up his first in T20.
Difficult one, isn't it?
Is Akshar Patel desperate?
Clausen, and he was using his glove. And both have been taken. It might just be getting that instruction now from Aidan. Back of a length, but if we hit the ideal length.
Strengthen the leg side field.
Goes for 4 from that length, so be it.
Waiting for India because there's an advantage of the field placing as much as they can. It's 10 in that over. It's 34.
To the attack. Great effort. And Stubbs, the homeboy. By his home fans. It was a super strike stated. Melan might have explored in his mind. Tilak Verma gone for 20. 45 for 4 in to try and get them to what is Nobody will.
And this is still at Varma trying to go over. He had other ideas. Big point you make, Pom. And I think it's distance from the bat where you are. Is going to beat the sweeper. It does. Off, and it brings up the 50 for India.
Look at this. Get it away from the fielder. Wonder if that had anything for. He'll take it.
Just stays ever so slightly down.
I think I should stop with it's an agreed upon.
Still feel that every game of cricket to play with all the rain about, a tinge of
FC with the left hand after the balls. Ends number
played absolutely beautifully so far, and the movement of
feel that there's also in the conditions, like you say, Ashwell.
I was just wondering how he had a slow start a couple of days ago. At the moment, yeah, it's a good question you asked there. Probably one of the keys, because to pace his innings towards the
suit, you've got to try and sort of so you still have the difficulty. You might run past it. Smelani, South Africa, 2020 cricket.
There's only one.
Stab is appealing. Oh dear, to Axar Patel.
Peter definitely got something on this, and
his ground, and also there was a deflection. 7.
But you got to gamble and go with the seam.
Towards that boundary, but it really.
It's just a different kind of energy. They have to bounce back, of course.
Response. His mic was off. Thanks very much.
India losing 35 for 4 in the long. And Rinku's at the crease. There's still a possibility for the seamers to work with these two. To get in, really set the tone with it first.
Something that was mentioned a lot, came up a lot, and having to get used to it and so early. Yes.
Yeah, that's how they bounce. It's not as comfortable. Excellent work by Aiden Mark.
Hoping for some momentum at the back end. On the ground.
Effective. I mean, you had that momentum with you. Momentum that's with South Africa. What's a good score on this surface? The lot there.
There's an hour. Before that, it takes confidence.
Oh, they'll be in action a little later.
Cooler weather, the overcast skies is.
These bumpy airplane.
So now get the video ready.
Yeah, I don't think. Sunrises east, and of course the cap's evening, Aiden Markram. Bombardment, another hometowner.
2 excellent seasons for him. He's also shown what he can do in
formats. Kesef Maharaj saw him come very early down, but fortune.
To see what the call was going to be, and he said
Maharaj.
Well, it's been another quiet. South Africa has the Sunrisers Eastern Cape.
The vibe. You come here.
He's settling underneath it.
Yeah, you'd have heard the crowd. Devils. And he was just starting to feel the pressure, but all he managed to do was hitting it hard from Gerald
in this innings. India, everything their plans. Aiden Markram has been on. low. And that's gone. It's come from that over. It's 93%.
Just not afforded the length.
But guess what it is? 20 international.
One back straight there. The fielder's in the inner ring. And then South African colours.
Too much work to do. And Hardik Pandya means that the damn wall has...
Strategy is just to stand on strike. He's not going to take this over well. Back of a length and the power that ball is hit with.
Yeah, much to sing about. This pretty good ploy of it. It's disappearing out the ground.
Change the field again. There was no fine leg in play.
Square. Slow. He'll get to the other end. Off.
Heaved a little bit. But in general, he would... Goes away. If it's back of a length, he picks that up. He's at his face.
The problem there, he's got a problem, I reckon.
Normally so good in the field, actually gets to it. Pandya says, no, I'm not going to for a
Kind of pain it is, and his reaction. Oh dear, I don't think they
did. He stayed on the boundary fence. He hit him on the finger. Catching from the South Africans in the last.
2 is the call. Second. 20 didn't look like getting there. Feel with, of course, some problems of their own.
There you have it, 125. That leveled the series. There are 4 matches. First match, it's all to play for. Thus, South Africa are back to back.
Africa to level out this 4-match series. 6 to the over. It's now and India 124 undefeated. Just pushed them up to that from what South Africa did with the ball. Deep Singh, who has ball in hand. Rickleton and Reza Hendricks.
Back for India would be early wickets. White ball format for South Africa. Far as Deep Singh. He's here with the new ball in hand. 15 matches. That is how impressive he has been. I must say that from arm seam that he can swing the ball back or across the right-handers, but he said
bowling a lot, Arshdeep Singh, but more often than it's to bowl to make his mark.
He's in hot pursuit of Sahin Safri.
This year, he felt last year he was a little bit, and maybe at times just definitely paid off for him.
For South Africa. Really in the South African DNA to bounce back. Intensity that has been raised this evening from South Africa. Hopefully.
But he is very strong on the pull shot. This will bring them 3 runs, so it's 7 without it. Arshdeep seemed like he was sort of walking away. And here he is with the new ball.
A heavy ball.
Yeah, for Lucknow, he felt the surfaces didn't felt that didn't suit him, and seemed to 19 wickets in this year's. He's got to slip for Reza.
Work on Reza Hendricks. His technique has shown some vulnerability.
Couldn't pierce that.
Yeah, that's clean. He's a high thing, it's short, but he was onto it in the flash. And he picks up his first bar.
He's had scores of
Real tough World Cup, but he's a classy player. You'll pay money to watch that, won't you?
Well, they've got a slip in place
to open it face as he's done here, because he's nor forward nor back. You can string a couple together.
He finds the outside edge. 16 without loss.
I have to say this is actually well played by Reed. Angle ball back, just straightening. But in this format, you take them as they.
It's just easy pickings.
In the shoes of India at the moment. Sometimes you just go a touch straighter.
much better.
All teams out. You just go searching as a bowler. Requires you just to keep it simple. Almost.
Flown one of those drones? Or would no
coastal city called Arniston. I've actually been. Talking each other to bowl South Africa out. Ask him to play it. That's more. And he drags it out into the night. And yeah, he can't. South Africa lose their first.
There's a slip in place. 22 for 1.
Net for picking up wickets, but he's deceived the wicket and almost threw the shot too early at St George's. And anywhere in South Africa, you'll get that picture. Yeah, we've seen that dislocated to pick up an injury to his bowling. He's done excellently well.
So that's interested to see India feel.
Yeah, we talk about sunsets.
Very lucky to travel around South Africa and the British game drive.
And bowling. Excessive, but also Reza Hendricks will know in pursuit of quite a low score. Seems to be okay with that first shot.
Now with the ball.
Reason there for the lack of pace. So there's a lot of more, but they've been starved of pace. And it's in hand.
Went into the surface. There's almost just to
Ask him a prize. Don't expect a hand. Well directed. Bit in the war zone tonight, Aiden Markram.
And it just seemed a little bit of a delayed reaction. Questions asked by the physio. Just looking at the fastest deliveries.
Mark.
There was just a moment where
Not to change it.
some hard hands at that one.
You can see Aiden Markram not using him to be.
Strike facing Hardik Pandya.
Absolute tracer bullet.
6 to finish the previous over. Trying to stay away from that offside runs. It's just the internationals in Durban.
Aiden Markram, the Google, trying to go for India. It's the South African captain.
Striking around 140, but
Performance.
and it's 34 for 2.
He's at 34 for 2. India, that they're neck and neck.
Yeah, neck and neck indeed. Bit of a
Sharma. A golden hour. Day. Clouds.
Sakim, but there's not been beautiful Kaberga. Missed it this morning, but was a rather splendid.
On other days, work being done here. Hardik Pandya on the stumps and arc it about, but a couple of dots. A sneak for a single. Hit for 2. Let's have a look. Now, that's it. Scoop it over mid-wicket. Can try and get it away for 6 and for line. So tough. Each single and South Africa ownership, and the partnership doesn't. That's it. That is a magnificent shot. Picks up 4.
They're going to pull off a David Muller with us. He just evades him. Beautiful play.
Going for 4 the ball before.
The line of the stumps, and that just slides on, skips through. Reza Hendricks goes for 24.
Then behind him. And they'll up straight away.
Where they play review for caught behind the keep rolling by you on screen signal now.
As well, if the wide just happened before. Little 45 for 3. Doesn't turn it a great deal and positively new. South Africa off the side.
Come in.
Three South Africa from 9 balls. It's 24 he got from 20. 37 with. You'd say it's all dependent on your state early on, and away we go. You know. Yeah, they'll not give it up. Grips in the surface ever so. 57 for 3. Off the end. Nobody's going to stop that. Valuable, even if fortunate.
The beating there, Tristan Stubbs, South Africa at this stage. It's change of ends for
24 for 2. They have only managed to go at half an over game, and if they can get another. And ask South Africa to take.
But what are you guys talking about? It's to get boundaries away. On today's occasion, it's one of them.
You just throw the situation into it. The situation of the game is. There's middle stumping, behave it off. Janssen now, South Africa.
Janssen trying to attack from middle. Duck pumps, and Marco Janssen has got to go for 4.
That's all he's been doing. Chakravarti.
Team. And that's the look. Chakravarti.
The Red Worm together. Again here. They've got the pressure.
On a length, sort of back of a limb, but just keep on to the stumps.
There's that if he misses. A fantastic roll. Back themselves. But have a look there. They just.
Well, let's be under no illusion.
Is looking to be positive. First time.
Series, it's the leg spinner that we know he can produce. In for the celebration for 2, 66 for 5.
David Miller. Brilliant T20s. He takes.
Absolutely brilliant. But what a great delivery. First, Tristan Stubbs as he goes away, but it beats. And India, they are starting 6 for 6. Miller goes.
He pulls it out.
He took his life in his own hands. He really does favour the sweep. The execution was into that timber, but it didn't miss.
Get up around 82, you need a boundary and over now.
Yes, BC.
India were 80 for 5. Through South Africa struggled as well he's had in T20 international. Simelani's role in this is going to be between the wickets. Maybe what he can expect. Stubbs knows this ground.
And it's just his second game, he's empty. You shouldn't, and Stubbs needs to be as mature. Keep trying to pick up a wicket at some stage. It'll be interesting to see if they push.
3-run now. Over with the ball to come again. Andile Simelani get a. Get him a run. Still no Akshar Patel though.
He's been used sparingly throughout this match. Ndile Semelani. He was, I think Stubbs was even concerned that he should not. That one is 105. Everything, he doesn't have to give it much air. And
Darting to Bold.
heard a siren in the background. I was thinking to Bishnoi because he's so low, but he can attack. His ends comes to an end for 7. 86.
Yeah, and
A little simmy into the line, and Achiali was passing with the ball. Yeah, Pommy and Bangla.
says Alcy, banged away again and gone like
Harvis Khan
has shifted to India. Is 24 from just 11. There, one bounce and I can do this.
the over. This is the over. They want to get things done.
Here in St. George's. Tristan Stubbs as South Africa. They win by 3 wickets.
Ball 140 kilometers an hour, but he can hit the...
I've heard about those abilities and get the band going, but no one's kind of followed.
Been a while?
What are those?
This is your fault, Sean.
I can't be blamed. Going to be a change of
It's a good start from the youngster. Very good.
It's obviously not been in the middle. You're not too sure after the last one in Durban.
This is Eastern Cape. Of course, the captain there off. He listens very well. He'll know the crowd.
Reasons for him in the SA20 format. He's also
Into the long dressing out of Kesamara.
And it's been another quiet over for
20. There's the fixes.
Very.
Yeah, it's certainly Orange. They call them the Orange Army, and they're in the pursuit of a bounce back.